You're listening to the Impact Implosion on the Angry Marks Podcast Network.
November 2nd, 2017. It's 2 days after Halloween. And it's another episode of the Impact Implosion here on the AngryMarks Podcast Network. As always, I am Seth Drake, and I'm on the other end is the Halloween of my Thanksgiving, Mr. My Poland.
It's the Great Pumpkin, Seth Draken.
Good one. Okay, we had a show last week that didn't air. But so we'll talk about last week's news. There wasn't much, thankfully, last week.
But there's a lot of releases this week.
Oh yeah, Reno Scum's gone.
Oi!
Oi! Oi! We're gone.
Marche Rocket is released, which.
Yeah. MJ Jenkins was released.
She had 2 matches there, including one of the knockdown shows.
Yeah. 3 referees are gone. The black referee, Robert King, Brian Hebner, and Stifler.
Well then. That means Earl has to referee all the matches.
Yep, Earl's the only referee left, unless they can get some Canadian Matt.
Oh,
and
God.
The saddest release of all. Rockstar Spud's gone.
Boo!
God damn it.
And they say WWE wastes people with talent, which they do to a point.
Oh, they do. Rockstar Spud.
Rockstar Spud was someone that you and I put over for a long time on here.
Yeah.
Someone who was
and
just
everyone felt the same way.
In.
Everyone felt the same. Well, every role except that one with Sandow, but no one was good at that role. That wasn't Spud's fault. That was a Sandow horrible
and then the stuff with
gimmick.
Wong was terrible too. It started going down for him when he had the feud with Sutter.
Yeah, and even though it seemed like he was a good guy, even though the match basically worked out, Spud seemed like the good guy, but no, he was a bad guy. He lost.
Because TNA Creative is stupid.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, that's a shame because apparently the rumor is he's going to go into the Cruiserweight division in WWE.
Yeah, WWE's interested in him, which, no surprise.
No shit.
No shit.
You don't say.
You don't say they're interested in him. Oh. Scott D'Amore is gone.
Huh.
I mean, no, he isn't gone. He met with Okada and apologized for the Kato gimmick. Even though that wasn't him, that was Rusev. Oh. Almost said Rusev.
Yep.
Even though Rusev had nothing to do with that.
Rusev?
Yeah, I almost said Rusev before Russo. It's Russo.
Rusev, crappy gimmick.
Yeah. Also, if you probably haven't heard, Taryn Terrell's gone again.
We talked about that last week on the show.
Okay. Impact is trying to get Ricochet on the show. Don't do it, Ricochet. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. They're bullshitting you. If you haven't heard, The Law, Live Audio Wrestling, which is kind of owned by Anthem, is on hiatus or dead, depending on who you hear from. It's because Anthem does not have the money to continue the show. Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, which should tell you Anthem's in trouble.
Cut your losses, boys.
Cut your losses. This is what Impact does to you. It puts you bankrupt. It's a crappily run company. It should die. Sorry, Impact
Somehow
supporters.
it keeps holding on.
Yeah, somehow Impact supporters, it's a company that should die. I hate to tell you this. Another company would have been killed by now. Better companies have died with less crap.
Yep.
I also did you heard about the Impact Pizza, right? I think we talked about that a while ago.
Yeah.
And have you seen the two flavors of the Impact Pizza? Okay, there are two flavors to choose from, and there's a drink. I will.
Better be a hard one.
Oh god, it's a cocktail.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you legit didn't think they were gonna. Let me get to the pizzas. I'm gonna first get to the cocktail because I'm afraid you're gonna need this if I read the pizza first.
Oh boy.
These are some terrible pizzas. The Atomic Drop is what the drink's called, and it's served in a mason jar.
Oh, so ODB must be serving it.
It's gin, tequila, rum, blue curacao, 7-Up,
Good God.
and a splash of lime and lemon.
And if you make it through that, there's the pizza.
No, you may need that for the pizza. There are two pizzas to be chosen here. There is Sriracha Scissor Kick, which is spicy jerk chicken, roasted corn, baked beans, salsa fresca, red onion, jalapeno pepper, and sriracha drizzle, all on one pizza.
Oh, I like... Oh, God.
Yeah, and the other is pulled pork pile driver. Smoky
that doesn't sound
pork,
appetizing or good.
Pickled onions, red chilies, jalapeno peppers, smoked bacon, and barbecue drizzle. It's the lesser of two evils, sadly. But
Ugh.
yes, you will need the drink to get that all down.
Probably a good toilet somewhere.
Yeah. That is...
You'll be doing a lot of
that
flushing.
we're mentoring the Impact Pizza because they mentioned it on the show tonight. That Eli Drake was at some
These will
press
not be sold in stores.
These
Thank
will
God.
be at a place called, I forget what the place was called. What was the place? Damn it, what was the place called? Look that up because... Oh, Crust and Crate Fired Pizza. Crust and Crate's Fast Fired Pizza Pub.
Say that 3 times fast.
It's an Ottawa company. It's an Ottawa pizza joint. So we don't have to worry about it, thank God.
Good God, thank God.
Yeah.
Impact Pizza is as bad as the product.
Well, you might be wondering what happened to last week's Impact, and there was a show, but unfortunately it did not air. And for better or worse, it didn't air because that Impact sucked. It wasn't even a show. It was a bunch of international matches. Only thing that I should mention is the UFC the American Top Team versus Impact match has been made into a steel cage match. That's it.
Yep.
Oh, and OVE promises to bring somebody.
And we'll get to that when we preview the pay-per-view.
Yes. Other than that, that is it. There really is nothing to mention about that show. They had a bunch of matches, and they were all bad because they didn't focus on storyline. And some of the wrestlers, you didn't even really know who they were, like the OVE tag title match against two Canadian guys. Or Petey Williams against Idris Abraham and two Canadian guys in a Fatal 4-Way match. The only ones you knew were the one in Mexico, because there was a second one, and there was Trevor Lee versus some jabroni who may be the cousin of Garza Jr.
Mm.
And you had Eddie Edwards versus Marufuji. By the way, that match was edited for TV.
Of course it was.
Yeah. And other than that, we had, I think, a tag match and some segment that, is supposed to be Franklin versus Moose, which ended in schmoz. That's all that's happened with that show. I gave it an incomplete, as it wasn't really a show. Didn't even really hype up the pay-per-view that well, which we will talk about at the end. And by the way, tonight's show goes, which gets a D already. I may not give a crap about the pay-per-view to buy it. We start off this show as they mentioned that Impact will be from Canada, Japan, and the U.S. I'm like, crap.
Oh, this again.
But a video package to help promote Ty and Rosemary, which is really good. Song helps it a lot. But first we go to Canada as Rosemary and Allie take on Sienna and Casey Spinelli. Who we have no idea because they gave us
a Shimmer person.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Impact, they talked about Taya and Rosemary being a red wedding match. Don't even know what that is. It's got to do with blood or something. It may be first blood, but we don't know. Oh, and nice shot of the basic point was Rosemary and Sienna giving each other hard kicks to the face.
Mm-hmm.
So Allie pinned Sienna after a double team move where I think Rosemary...
Allie gets a pinfall.
Allie gets pinfall over the Knockouts champion, which will make things interesting for the triple threat match. Yep. Then we get a video package of Moose and Bonner versus American Top Team, and what they forget, and although Josh says he's got a big fight coming up, it happened last week, and he won. Big time.
Who was that?
Kobe Covington of American Top Team. He won big time against the former number one contender.
Okay.
So he might get a title shot in the future. So Josh not knowing that this happened is kind of stupid. Also kind of stupid is Big Mo's not there. I mean, King Mo.
Big Mo.
King Mo, my bad.
Sir Mo.
Yeah, Sir Mo. And we get a Dan Lambert promo. That's la-de fucking die. He should shut up. And that's all it was a fucking promo that says, oh, they're going to win. And they're going to pose wrestlers as frauds.
Why are Lambert and Bonner in this? It should just be Lashley and Moose.
Yeah. Why is Lambert being the one talking here? He's not good. He's fucking annoying. You want him just to shut up.
It should be Lashley and Moose in a cage for the title.
Or just, yeah. No, I like Drake.
I like Drake, but Drake and Morrison doesn't seem like we'll talk about it when we preview the show.
Well, only because Johnny Impact has been made to be a complete idiot.
Like we'll get to that later.
All right, video recap of Grado Joseph Park feud, which is going to lead to a Monsters Ball match of Grado and Abyss. Then the Pro Wrestling Noah as Moose is part of a tag match. Or I had to look this up to know who the other three Browns were. I'm sorry, guys. His partner was Yuji Akabayashi, and his opponents were Katsuhiko Nakajima and Masa Katamaya. And the reason
I've heard of that.
The reason I had heard of the other two. And the reason I had to mention this is Okabayashi gets the pin. Yes, Moose barely does anything in this match other than one nice moonsault. That's it.
Why would you air that then? If they're trying to put over Moose.
I have no idea.
That does nothing. Just show a video package.
Yeah, I know. It was really just one of the worst.
Terrible.
Just terrible. And I'm like, why is this happening? This whole match, I was like, this match is, tell me when this is over. And then I kind of see it over, and Moose didn't get the pin. The other guy did. Moose was barely in it.
Well then.
Nice job, company. Then the Pluto TV Rewind of the Week, which has Sting versus...
Guitar Shop.
Well, no, it's not a Jeff Jarrett. It was Kurt Angle, and it was a baseball bat, and he no-sells it, although, as OSW guys mentioned, he got hit really hard. He got actually hit in the face with the bat because he actually did not catch the bat. It actually hit him. That's why he was bleeding.
I just listened to that, actually.
Yeah, he actually did not catch it. So he bled. That must have hurt. Shit, I missed the... God damn it, I missed the bat.
Next.
So, yeah, they're gone. The announcers are gone, and I think that referee's gone, too. Everyone in that match, no longer in this company.
You mean it wasn't Earl Hebner?
I don't know who it was. I don't think it was Hebner. I don't remember. It could have been Hebner. Who knows? But, oh, yes. LAX segment time. They're playing dominoes. And here comes Eli Drake.
Here comes Deuce.
And Chris Adonis with the freaking headband.
He looked like Bon Jovi had a yard sale.
He looked horrible. And Conan is like, dude, unless you're trying to get Bon Jovi tickets, which he has for some reason, which I wouldn't mind him. I'll take him. What are you doing here? And Eli Drake's like, dude, we need to work together to injure our
opponents. We're not living on a prayer.
Yeah. We're not living on a prayer. Let's beat up on our opponents tonight. So, by the way, Eli Drake's got the bandana backwards. Oh, and he brings chips and guacamole.
Stereotypes.
Yes. And even Josh said later, that's not very stereotypical.
No, not at all.
Even he knew he could save that one. So yes, Conan says it's a one-night thing, and afterwards we're coming for the world title. But yes, the most entertaining thing is Conan talking about Bon Jovi tickets and Eli Drake with his goddamn the headband looks stupid on him. And then we get OVE versus LAX video package. Because yes, why not? And by the way, someone mentioned to me that these are still the GFW titles. I'm like, oh yeah, but they've taken the bumper sticker that says Impact on them for every other appearance.
The Impact titles by the next taping.
Yeah, because they're no longer GFW because they're stupid. And then
stupid idiots. Also,
they tried to sell this 5150 Street Fight as different, and then OVE like this ain't like this is like every other Street Fight we've been in. Way to kill the gimmick, boys.
Good job.
Yeah. He keeps trying to say it, but even OVE's like, it's not that different.
It's not different at all.
It's the same Street Fight you've seen over and over again. Oh, yes. And it's a video, next to the video package for the X Division title match. That'll be a Bound for Glory. And speaking of that match, we're going to have a 6-person non-title match featuring every person that's
guys that are going to be in the match.
Yes, the same people who are actually going to... Oh, and my friend asked, oh, it's got to be Ultimate X. And I'm like, nope, it's not. It's just a 6-person match. Just with the title on the line.
So basically,
yes.
you just gave away your same match to do with the pay-per-view.
Yes, you are.
Good job, guys.
And just was like, you guys don't want to miss it. You're going to miss. And I'm like, Josh, I'm not going to miss anything I won't see on Sunday, except maybe a different finish and winner. If I see this pay-per-view.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah. This is legit stupid that, oh, by the way, Garza Jr. does a kind of nice move, but it looks kind of stupid. As he has one guy in a body slam position. He's about to slam this guy. And then the other guy tries to do a monkey, Hurricanrana on him, but he holds him. Well, actually, no, the other guy holds on because his arms are stuck with the other guy. So he just goes down. Basically a powerbomb body slam on two guys for Garza Jr.
Hurrah.
It looked ridiculous, if you think about it.
That's
Looks cool.
Botchamania.
Yeah, so Xavier wins against Trevor Lee with a handspring Pele kick. So he's not going to win the title.
Might be Garza Jr.
Nah, yeah. The guy who just got added in because no reason.
Why not?
Why not? He's the only one that has no experience with the X-Vision at all.
Yeah.
He really doesn't. Has nothing to do with it. He was in the world title feud.
They need the spot.
They needed a spot for him. And they were like, here you go.
Here's the X Division.
So then we get a video package for AAA versus Impact.
Wonderful.
And then another video package of the Knockouts title triple threat match.
And
that
Gail
makes
Kim
me want
promo.
to cheer for Allie. And this is a quick Gail Kim promo, but as Josh is buttering her up, I'm like, yo, you need to wrap that shit up, man. Wrap it up, Button. Wrap that shit up.
Hook. Get the hook.
Basically, all it is really Gail Kim talking down to her two opponents.
Problem is that Gail Kim's also not only a terrible babyface, but she's terrible on the microphone.
Oh, yeah. She's horrible in this feud, so. Time for Global Forge, a snippet of it. I still don't know who these fuckers are. I gotta go watch this on Impact, the website, which I'm not gonna do. And Eli Drake versus Johnny Impact video package. And by the way, Johnny Impact says this line, my game is so up, I never have to look down.
What?
My game is so up, I never have to look down.
Really?
Yep.
Is that a small penis joke or what?
No, like he's really that good that he never has to look down.
Except when his game is up and he's probably going to be looking up at the lights on Sunday.
No, I think they're actually going to have him win,
and then feud him with Patron.
Some people are talking about having Patron come in to get added to the match and win, which would even be a worse. But it's Impact. So we got our main event, 6-man tag as Eli Drake and LAX. Eli Drake still has a headband versus Johnny Impact and OVE. By the way, they mentioned Impact Wrestling pizza reference here, and OVE doesn't even wait for Impact to come out to fight these guys. And basically, Bell had to run, so everyone's kicking their ass. And Eli Drake decides, even though we see this on camera, and Johnny Impact could probably see this if he saw that Eli Drake's going to hide to sneak attack Johnny Impact. And the worst part is, he succeeds. It worked. Johnny Impact comes out ready to help his partners and gets attacked by Eli from behind.
dummy. Yeah.
They don't have a TV back there, so he does not know.
They don't have someone in Gorilla to tell him, oh, he's going to attack you.
Yeah, dude, he's going to attack you out there. Or maybe they do and he didn't listen.
Make him what?
Dummy, yeah.
Yeah.
So they make our faces look like complete idiots, and the bell hasn't even rung yet. And then the bell rings when we come back by commercial, and Josh, they talk about how OVE says they're going to have a person there on their behalf, and Josh suggests it's Pennywise from It.
Alrighty.
Shut up, Josh. So this match was probably the best match of the night.
Yep.
And Impact wins with a roll-up, and then immediately gets attacked. Like, he gets pinned, and then gets super kicked in the face by another member, by Santana.
That was Santana.
Yeah. Ortiz gets pinned, Santana comes in, kicks him right in the face after the bell rings. As he's just getting up, he gets kicked right in the face. And while LAX and OVE are fighting on the outside, Eli Drake and Adonis are beating up on Johnny Impact. And there's that usual spot that Impact just gets stomped right in the balls.
And no mercy spot.
Yeah. So then Adonis gets box cutters, but before all you said, no, he's not going to stab him with the box cutters.
Nope, he's going to cut up the ring.
He's going to cut up the ring and show the wood underneath. And then Drake's going to gravy Actually, first, Drake exposes all the turnbuckles in one corner and throws Impact back first into it, which must have hurt.
He's going to kill him.
And then Drake and Adonis are uncovering the ring, so the wood is left. And then Gravy Train out of the wood. Eli Drake is taunting Impact with the belt. Then we get a final push towards Bound for Glory video package. And that's it. Better than last week's show because it was a show.
Yep.
Because it was a fucking show. And tried to push towards Bound for Glory.
Too bad it might be too little too late for that. But anyway.
Yeah. It gets a D. It's not an incomplete, but it's not an F either.
And on that note, we have a pay-per-view to preview.
Oh, yeah. A pay-per-view to preview, the likes of which no one will ever care about. Let me get the card.
We start with the X Division match.
Yes, the match we just saw. But this time for the title.
With no stipulation.
No stipulation, no anything, no Ultimate X match or anything. It's just, oh hey,
we forgot to actually plan this out, so we're just gonna toss this on the card.
Yeah, Trevor Lee's gonna defend his title against Desmond Xavier, Matt Sydal, Petey Williams, Sanjay Dutt, and for some reason Garza Jr.
By the way, Sydal, Williams, and Dutt, who are actually brawling over who was going to get a title shot like a month ago.
Yeah, they forgot
that. Should have been your match. Do Desmond and Garza on the pre-show.
No, Desmond Xavier said he was going to get the X Division title.
But he's not, because he won tonight.
He wanted the X Division title after winning the Super X Cup. That they forgot for some reason that he wanted that until late.
Dumb.
Until late. And then just add Garza Jr. because he's not doing anything.
Because we...
Then Team Impact, which is Eddie Edwards, Ethan Carter III, and James Storm against Team AAA, which is Pagano.
Wait, Storm might be on his way out again.
Oh yeah, Storm's contract ends in January. Yes.
Then.
Yes, again. It's Pagano, Tejano, and Chocolate.
I don't see the Mexican guys coming back. I'm guessing Team GFW or whatever you want to call them gets the win.
No, considering me, I think Team AAA wins. Just fucking company. That's why.
GFW, everybody.
Or Impact now, because it's no longer GFW, because they lost. They never got the rights to the name. And Jeff Jarrett's gone.
Dumb.
I know. And then Rosemary versus Taya Valkyrie in a Red Wedding match, which we have
another name for First Blood, and I have a feeling it's going to have. I think Taya's winning.
No, I think Rosemary's winning. Taya won the first match already.
Problem is with First Blood, they always do the same finish where the heel bleeds, the referee doesn't see it, and then the face bleeds and the referee doesn't see it. For some reason.
No, I still predict Rosemary winning. But then we get Abyss with James Mitchell. By the way, welcome back, James Mitchell. By the way, we skipped that whole thing where Grado basically signed a contract to a match that ultimately...
Without reading the fine print.
Yes. It's a Monsters Ball match, and you're going to be against Abyss. And he goes into his car, and James Mitchell is in there.
Where to, Grado?
How did James Mitchell get in the damn car?
He teleported.
He teleported. Yep, he has Kane powers.
Or Bray Wyatt.
Oh, no, Kane powers of getting into vehicles without nobody noticing.
Undertaker?
No, that was definitely... Remember Kane when he did that thing against Daniel Bryan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's powers.
Zack Ryder, I think, too.
Yeah. Yeah, getting into the car.
Change the tire. Fuck, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think Grado's winning because he's the babyface.
Yeah, because Grado loses,
God
his work visa will be terminated. Which in this case should happen.
Good riddance.
But no, the wrong guy gets his work visa fucked over. Which is Spud, and that's why he's gone. Because, yeah, they fucked up his work visa. It was during the Dixie Carter administration. They fucked up.
God damn it.
Yeah, I know. Then we get the Knockouts triple threat match. Sienna defending against Allie and Gail Kim. Taryn Terrell was supposed to be in this match, but then she left the company because she can't go to Canada. Because of that. Because of that, yeah, her and Jim Cornette. For Taryn, that incident with Drew McIntyre.
In Canada.
Yeah, where she beat the shit out of him and got arrested.
That's funny. Oh, that makes me laugh.
Yeah, that's why Drew and McIntyre got fired the first time. Got in trouble the first time because he got his ass kicked by a girl.
Whoops. Anyone but Gail Kim.
Yeah. Actually, I'm rooting for Allie here. I think it's her time.
To retain, but I think Gail is probably going to win, and then maybe Taya gets the belt before Gail leaves.
Then the tag title match, 5150 Street Fight, or Street Fight. Over Ohio versus everything. Dave and Jake Chris versus the Latin American Exchange. Not the Latino American Exchange, Latin American Exchange. Ortiz and
Santana. Back to LAX, but I don't think they will.
With Conan, Diamante, and Low-Key and... Low-Key won't be there anymore because Low-Key left. I forgot about that.
Homicide.
On Homicide, yeah. Low-Key ain't there anymore. He quit.
He quit because I'm going home.
Yeah, they wanted to put him back in the X division. He's like, fuck that. I've been there, done that.
Many times.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think OVE's going to have a good partner, and he's going to help him win.
Boo.
They're going to have a third guy, and some people are thinking it's
Sami Callihan.
Yeah. Which would be an interesting pick, since WWE fucked him up. Although Lucha Underground did well with him.
Mm-hmm. Next match.
Moose and Stephen Bonner versus King Mo and Lash and Franklin. In the 6 Sides of Steel match, please God, Dan Lambert not be involved. Please.
Let him take a spear to the cage.
Please duct tape Dan Lambert. I don't want to hear him or anything.
This guy can get thrown to the cage.
I think Moose and Bonner are winning.
Yeah, babyface wins.
Yeah. And then our main event,
Eli
Drake versus defending the title against Johnny Impact.
I hope Drake wins, but unfortunately,
Impact's going to win, or they're going to add in because Alberto La Mierda is typed up to return. They might put him in the match for some dumbass reason because he never lost the title.
Just because.
And he'll win. And this company will be back with the piece of shit that was hurting this company beforehand. And
he'll be feuding with John Morrison and SmackDown 2010 feud.
Yeah, and that's Bound for Glory 2017 in the Aberdeen Center of 500 people.
I'm on the fence on whether you should get this because the build hasn't been good, but the card looks fine.
Yeah, in front of they have legit hyped up 500 people.
God damn it. You're hyping up an indie level crowd, guys. Good job.
Indie level crowds do more people than this. A really low indie crowd does this.
Ring of Honor just drew like 2,000 people in Chicago a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Chikara does like 700 people for King of Trios. God.
And you've got some reasonably notable names on the show.
I know. Well, so they had notable names during their house shows, and they barely got they got like 200 to 400 people.
At a baseball stadium, no less, which that's not a good look.
And a regular gym, which not good either.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just been really a bad. There's only been one Bound for Glory hyped up in this one, and that was the one in Japan. The only hype for that show was, it's in Japan. It's in Japan.
Watch it.
Watch it. It's in Japan.
Great Mood is going to be there for some reason.
Oh, by the way, also the way how they got Taryn Terrell out of the match, the Gail Kim slap of doom.
Wonderful.
Yes,
yes, a baby face.
Yes, Stevie J, I bought that Japan show. I watched that Japan show too with my friend. I've watched the last few Bound for Glories with him. But yes.
Your build-up is that you've done shows from everywhere else because you didn't tape enough shit for your show that you're doing your normal building.
Yeah. And some people like, they've done this before. They can't have it not taped enough material. They've done it before. They did it during the infamous World Title Series crap, where they taped like a lot of shit.
And still had a week left over.
Still had 2 weeks left over. And then a few weeks left over, and had 2 matches they just scrounged together and basically then did 2 Best of Impact shows.
Impact, everybody.
Fucking company. All right. Do you have anything to sell?
Nope.
Well, I do, Houston. It's been rather crappy year for you. Congratulations on winning the World Series, your Astros. Unfortunately, just 24 hours after that, your star quarterback for the Texans towards ACL in practice.
Jesus Christ!
And it's out for the season. God.
The one good thing happens, and then the bad thing happens.
Yeah. Sorry about that. And other than last week, I did post the Mangler.
The Mangler. Sounds like a masked wrestler, actually.
Yes, it does. And the
Mangler.
next induction will be Gamera versus Virus, which is a squid monster comprised of a bunch of other squid monsters. Well, squid aliens.
And I guess next week if we both...
Big monster.
Yay. And I guess next week if we both see it, we will talk about Bound for Glory.
Yeah, if we see it.
By the way, it's not available to order yet on the pay-per-view channel.
Yeah. No promises yet. We're sorry. No promises.
No promises.
Because they haven't hyped it well.
Yes. And on that note, good night, everybody.
Finally, we are heading to bed.